that today marks 7 years since I started streaming on Twitch. Back then I had a completely different design and the simple wish to write stories during my streams. But after noticing how difficult it is to commentate while writing, and that I actually got bored just writing, I started playing video games instead. Of course, starting with Stardew Valley, and pretty quickly I also began playing with friends. One thing that became very clear, especially in Minecraft, is my ridiculous luck with diamonds.
Das ist doch eigentlich, die würden, je tiefer man ist, desto häufiger passieren die. Ach, guck mal, Dias! Man muss sich nur beschweren.
Und bei mir funktioniert
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh boy! 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Later on, the same thing happened with Pokemon, where I seemed to run into shinies almost suspiciously easily. Or summon them.
Ein Ursache ist es, glaube ich. Das war tatsächlich das allererste Shiny, was ich jemals in meinem Leben gesehen habe. Und ich wusste zu dem Zeitpunkt nicht, dass es Shiny gibt. Deswegen habe ich es getötet.
10 seconds later.
Das fand ich toll.
Or just get lucky in general.
Genau, hier kann man die Meisterfrage bekommen. Pokéball.
But don't worry. I may be very lucky most of the time.
Oh nein! Oh nein! Oh nein! Oh nein! Scheiße! 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 Ja! Woo! Woo! Ich hab's geschafft! Woo!
But I definitely have my struggles too.
Hartes. Hack! 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 Hack!
Seriously.
Okay. Singing event. Not a singing event, it's a high.
Especially in Phasmophobia, where I have my problems.
Come out! Kami. Oh!
Ooh. Didn't went to salt through, didn't walk through ghost by it now. English.
Are you walking through ghost?
Yeah, I'm absolutely okay.
I can hear that. She broke it.
God!
But most of the time, I just want to have a cozy.
Sehen die Enten so verdammt glücklich und süß aus, weil es Stardew Valley ist und das Spiel einfach dazu da ist, dass es sie glücklich macht. Dieses Spiel macht dich glücklich. Therapeuten hassen diesen Trick.
And most importantly, fun and silly time with my friends. And with you.
Es ist großartig.
I got the sound.
I was recording
this and then I stopped because I was the fire extinguish stuff and...
Oh. Okay, we got our sounds, guys. We don't need to do this anymore.
Kami, das war Faulheit. Du bist trotzdem dumm wie Stroh. Das war die Aussage dahinter.
Stimmt, tatsächlich, aber ich weiß nicht.
I get the parapony.
The pep.
Yes. The pep.
Pep.
And I hope that in the coming years I get to experience so many more great moments like these. So if you feel like it, come join sometime. It's all completely free. Except for your sanity, you might want to leave that behind. But still. Hello! What happened? Hi! Hello! I'm so excited to play this game and I don't know what will happen in this game. I don't know this game. Hello! how the streaming works, I don't know. Hi! Happy Pride Month! Woo! I'm excited. I have many plans for Pride Month actually this year. I found a few games on Steam I want to play in stream. And I have planned audios as well, so I'm getting excited. And today we start with the game Gone Home. I checked that it looked very horror, but it isn't. Just a bit, the mood is a bit horror-ish. But it's actually about being queer in the 90s, so it could happen that you have to deal with being afraid of coming out and stuff, because in the 90s, well, was has to be queer. And yeah, this game should be around 2 or 3 hours, so perfectly for me. And I like the colors. It's so B. Okay, I want to start. I'm so curious and I'm hyped and I don't know. Use the arrow keys to... Okay, look around using the mouse. Okay, I guess I can do this. Fulbright Company presents.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
Here before my birth. Oh wow. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. First this and
Nope. Nope. Absolutely not. Give me a second. I must say the sound is very loud, isn't it? Yeah, I hope it's oh yeah. Left, right. Okay. Hold right mouse or left. What? Hold right mouse or left shift to look closer. Katie, I'm sorry, I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone, mom and dad, to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you, Sam. Oh no! Oh no. No. Can I take them with me? Katie. Greenbrier, Portland. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. I must say, my mouse is still not working. Oh god. Oh no! Do I have a flashlight? Grab Christmas duck. Ooh, maybe you need to reduce your intensity from your mouse. Yeah, I did. Aha! Okay. Press 1 or I to check the contents of your backpack. Oh, wow! Okay. I have a passport. I have a boarding pass. I have a... Oh my god, I'm so beautiful. Look at this hair. Aha, I got a map. Okay, and journals. A spare key that was hidden under old Christmas duck. Okay. Can I take them with me now? No. Okay. I guess my stuff had to stay outside. Frontal. Okay. Tissues. Weird. Boah. Exit onto 47N, right in left on grab tree. What the fuck? 1 hour 10 minutes travel time. Oh, it's probably a list of traveling like connections between trains and stuff. Okay. My mouse is still a bit ass. Okay, that seems okay. I guess yeah, that's way better. Ooh!
Sorry. Stephen King. Get published. The Secret, The Blank Page. How 20 top authors concurred. Critics, The Art of Feedback. I want this. Can someone buy? No, please don't. Oh. Quick fix. Okay, that's just... How do I let it go? Okay. Ah! Ah! Okay, just bend it. Something underneath. Okay, nothing. Something in the toilet? I can flush! Nice, I'm happy. Aha. Sparkle. Green apple and soap. Ah. I'm in the closet. Janice? Okay, we have someone in the family that is called Janice. And this person is working on we're working in a forest. Can I... Is this frontal as well? Oh! Another traveling game. Okay. Over the Alps. Aha. Okay. Coming out. I'm Kami. Ooh! Regional track and field finance. First place, Jamie Bloom, Carla Jones, Shauna Rossi, Caitlin Echo and Mexico. Caitlin. Okay, Am I Caitlin? Was I Caitlin? Yes. I did a few cool things, I guess. Well. It would be so nice if there is... Can't read this. Okay. Dear Sam? Jen? It's so good to hear from you again. All this new house business sounds like quite the adventure. Remember the little dorm room we shared freshman year when we were... What? When we were misable? What would make sense? When we were fantasizing about our dream house. Miserable? I always said I wanted a mansion. You said you just wanted a house in the woods. Look who got both. Somebody up there likes you. I could use some of that magic. Send me some lotto numbers. I play them seriously, but I shouldn't be complaining about this good old split. Level? We had since Bob. Oh my god, we have a Bob in this story. That's awesome. Got transferred to Winnipeg? Winnipeg? We just got new vinyl siding. Jealous yet? Let me know if you ever want to trade places. So how are the girls doing? Has Katie left on her big European adventure yet? Speaking of jealous. Right back soon. I miss you, Rumi Carol. Oh my god. I wish I could read it out with the voice, but I'm struggling with reading the damn words. So it would be nice if they could, I don't know, copy the text in, I don't know, Comic Sans next to the letter so you can actually read it. Okay. Okay, I can't go in there. Okay. Oh! Read. Worldwide timetable. Katie's depart time. Oh, wow! Okay, I was... Yeah. Sam, Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Mom, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. Okay, valid.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam. Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Okay, I guess Sam is my mom. Great. That's just great. Ah. Oh my god, what the fuck? Press M to locate an... Ah. My map. Okay, I'm right there. Welcome, new student. We hope that you are excited about your first day at Godfellow High School, as we are. Please be sure to bring the following with on your first day of classes so that you can get right into the swing of things. Okay, normal stuff, a positive attitude. That's hard to get. That's really hard to get, a positive attitude. Please remember to get plenty of sleep the night before and be ready for the first bell to ring at 8 a.m. See you soon, and again, welcome, Beth Bench.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
Added to backpack. Kids are awful. Oscar Doug Mason died peacefully last month in his home. Mr. Mason was born on September 8, 1933, in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. He attained his degree in pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone County to practice. He quickly became a well-loved figure at the center of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside his home. A service will be held this Sunday at the First Methodist Church at 1 p.m. All are welcome. His survivors include his nephew, Terence Greenberry, maybe my father, as well as in spirit the people of Boone County to whom he provided wellness and comfort. Absolutely not creepy. Okay, nothing important. Nothing important. Ooh! Stuff. They say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of English words. Specialization, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD-CD player, you'll be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular. You can do better. What if JFK wasn't JFK? Back to basics. Sent back in time to Dallas, 1933 again. State of emergency in Dallas. Been kidnapped, injured. Okay. Interesting. In US killed in Marine. Why not disrupt in not muffins. Minutes? Who can fire? Grassy Neck Steam Road? I don't know. I just read what I maybe see. Magic Bullet Diary. Long Gunman. Results JFK death being desired outcome. Chinese, Japanese, Lebanese, JFK. Okay. Great. Can I open that? Oh! Terence Greenberry. Okay, that might be our father. Okay, who the fuck is supposed to read this? Okay, dear Terence, I write on what I hope and imagine is a gorgeous, joyous occasion. I don't know. News. What is this word? News reached me that you are newly moved to a wonderful young woman. No, married to a wonderful young woman. I have had move then a little time to consult on, I don't know, my past and my family. And my thoughts here often lingered? Maybe? Or you? On your development and welfare, maybe? In the 10 years since we last met. Your marriage gives me much reassurance in this. Okay, that's probably from our grandfather. Oh god, my head is okay, that with a game way more difficult. John Russell opened his eyes and saw them, the stars, twinkling as if he were lying on the grass in his family's yard in Massachusetts, even though that place was a million miles away. No, he blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through the cabin, a reinforced safety glass of the space station. Archimedes, yes, he was a long way from home, but the future needed him. John Russell's head swam. He felt incredibly drunk, despite not having touched a drop in hours. He vomited onto his feet. His bare feet, he stared for a moment. Processing his sick flecked toenails, scanning up his bare shins, bare knees. He was completely naked. He looked up and met the eyes of a gorgeous blonde woman wearing a tight polymer fiber tunic. Then fabric that strained at the seams to contain her generous bosom was embellished with the phrase "Matter Transference Operator." Then he passed out. Donald had crossed the gap in time. Only messages has passed before, but now I'm a man. They needed him. I'm a man. Now more than ever. Changing the past was no longer good enough. The instructions from the council had been clear. What to procure, what to construct from it, how to assemble it. So he made the machine how to transport him bodily across time. And now he stood there on the bridge of the starship. Archimedes? In German you would say Archimedes. Command of the vessel, because only he had saved the president's life twice before. He could hand the Neve crew to their destiny, the fate of the galaxy. Okay, I guess the fathers seem to be obsessed with stuff. Okay, we have a combination to find. Electrical inspection form. Terrence Greenbrier. If yes, describe in detail. Does the entire electrical system meet local codes? Are there any different which need correcting? Okay. Okay. My father's. Wow. That's very loud. Okay, can I pull a book and something mysterious is open up? Okay. I want to check this letter. 1972. We can try. Okay. Is a guess. Grab pen, grab coaster, tissue. Sarah Holtz, not gathering moss. Readers, tell us about the worst moments. Does anybody still care? The male gaze, how to subvert it. True stories. I was a teenage drag queen. Stranger under my roof. Selling advice book for parents of teens. A stranger under my roof, understanding teens, the teen years, are fraught with change of all types, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. But these changes don't just affect our teen. Your teen's turbulent years are a challenge for parents as well. Maybe the biggest challenge you've yet faced since having children. This book holds insights into your teen's behavior, from the very beginning as he or she first enters adolescence up through the end of the teen years as he or she enters young adulthood. The practical tragedies here are based upon well-tested principle of pediatric psychology presented by Dr. Elisa Medina, herself a mother of 2 teenagers. Prepare to gain new tools for establishing a product healthy and loving dialogue with a stranger on your roof. I never had such a good conversation with my daughter. These simple tools can make all the difference to a relationship with your child. Hmm. 0451. Dear Terence, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they become more trouble than they were from an editing standpoint. There's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangled and non-sequiturs from the usable copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of home theater aficionado or whatever want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not ruminations on your childhood. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter. It'd just be cutting you loose. There's tons of guys half your age who would take half your rate to write stuff I could actually use, but David's known you for a long time and he's the boss, so I'm giving you one more shot on his say-so. You should write him a nice note thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that again. Then everybody will be happy. Okay. Our father seemed to have problems in his job. Dear Mr. Mess, please find enclosed your original document and a typed copy for your record. The notarized copy has been filled at our offices. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important matter. Okay. Will and testament. Okay. Oscar Mason, possessing full competence of mind and memory, and after full survey of valued items to my name, to hereby declare this document my last will and testament. Sorry. The following shall hold true upon my passing. First, I declare that I am a lifelong resident of Boone County, that I am unmarried and have no children. Second, I declare that I have no outstanding debts to my name, to any creditors, living or dead. Third, don't know. I do hereby bequeath every item of value of which I possessed, including the dwelling and surrounding acres located at Arbor Hill, as well as any and all personal property and moneyed accounts to my nephew, Terrence L. Greenberry Jr. of Ellis County. Whew. In the event that said Terrence Jr. should predecease me, then, and in such event, its bequest to him shall fall, and the same is bequeathed to his children as ordered by age and competence as stewards of the estate. I subscribe my name to Camario on YouTube and Twitch. No. I've subscribed my name to this will this 13th day of August 1973. Nope. Absolutely not. I won't read it because I can't. That's a bit sad. Because I wish to, but I guess it's just this. Yeah. Oh. Point you look at the circumstances surrounding one of the greatest tragedies of our time. How fucking big is this damn house?
Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Something inside. Prep here. Okay. Thick slides. David magazine. Hi Terry. Enclosed find opinion. Okay, that's just the new thing. X-Files Season 1. Sam thought this might help Dad. Making friends even when you what? Ah! It's a piece of cake to make friends. Never worry again about having friends to spend time with. This book will teach you to make friends even when you're shy.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
So I'm a lesbian. Okay. Ooh, haunting the poltergeists. Find out the truth behind stories that were familiar even to our pagan ancestors. Discover how to tell a hoax from a genuine haunting, how to categorize and understand strange phenomena. Hey, reader. Okay. It's not a resub. It's a... Okay. Hi, reader. Understand strange phenomena you may encounter. Learn about the unhappy spirit that share the earth with us and what they can teach us about our connection with the natural world. It's the book Dad wrote. The accidental saver knows that the president's life hangs in the balance, but who would believe him? Not just another James Bond, a high-class political thriller. Terry, hey man, how have you been? I know you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi has the too much review work to go around and he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your cast letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of and writing stereo reviews is that simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records and write up how it sounds and then get paid. I've included some issues of the Mac to use as examples. If you're interested, send some samples to my editor and tell him your old college I don't know, college friend, Mike, I guess it's kind of a friend term, sent you. Here's the address. Do it, Mike. Can I take this with me? Okay. That's actually nice. Ooh, will we find more cassette stuff? Aww! A heaven at the edge of the world. Aww, the turtle people. Aww. Oh. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship. She yelled, "I thought we lost them at Horse Island." The first mate said, "Looks like you thought too soon." The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, "You're never gonna fight the edge. There ain't no paradise, and your father were a liar." Captain Allegra yelled back. Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile? The first mate yelled out. We stopped you, Captain Black. We find the edge of the world, and you see her father was no liar. The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. Now west, she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. Ah, cute. Oh no, wait, I have to go out of the closet. That looked like a saloon room.
Somehow I always knew that someday we'd be through. Now that it's happened, I just can't.
Okay, yeah, our father has
Done the best I could.
had big problems
Keep
with
from feeling blue.
publishing some work.
Can't get you off my mind. What
World
else
history.
am I gonna
Voodoo, mildew, and shandu.
do? Why, Daddy, I didn't know you were.
I'm right here looking at you, honey.
Reproductive system worksheet. Below are 2 stories. The events are all out of order. Get a sheet of lined paper, write to top, then choose one of the 2 stories, A or B, and write it. Begin with the title and your name. Find a topic sentence to begin your paragraph. Put the sentence in chronological order. Make sure the last sentence is a good concluding statement. See me. Okay. The menstrual cycle, a novella. The early morning of September 1st, 1939. Oh. Ezra Glatz stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of Walem in Poland. As the train rumbles along and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she's engaged to. Wait. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop. As the train approaches its destination, her heart races. The lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. As I step off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then, there, her dear Boris, still in his baker's smoke. He must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum that travels through the... Okay, got it. Fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of the steam engines, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the skies. Dark shadow passes over the station. A whistling sound as a... Dot, I mean. As her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs reaches out toward her. Dear Boris across the crowd. The eyes locked at the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelops him almost instantly. In the assault by German forces, almost 75% of the people in her hometown are killed. The rest, including Essa and for a time Borislav, cuddle or huddle in a half-destroyed church. He is blind. His legs are missing. Bondage with torn bedsheets. Bandage, not bondage. With torn bedsheets as egg will... As his egg will not be meeting a sperm, it dissolves. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Essa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus not needed for pregnancy, it comes out of the vagina. Essa hopes to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another worm starts to develop in one of the homes. And the process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. I love the metaphor of this story. It's oh, beautiful. I can. Oh God. Whew. Okay. Oh, I should open this. Okay. Wow. God, please don't die, man. Was I in here? No, I wasn't. Ah, don't worry. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Okay, Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could... lend Samantha his Nintendo, Street Fighter tape, and I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry, right? No, not. My brain was watering it. It doesn't make any sense. No hurry. I don't know. Let Samantha know that she's welcome back to our house to visit anytime. Sincerely, Mary Schutz. That sounds very German. Okay.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
Okay, our father, my father seems to be, yeah, have problem with his job. Don't know. Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing, Sam. Hadouken! Hi, Lonnie. Supposed to be a horror game because all I'm feeling is having fun. No, it's not supposed to be a horror game. It has a vibe of a horror game, but it isn't. It's about being queer in the 90s. Somehow. I don't know. I don't know the game. I just checked for LGBTQ stuff for Pride Month, and Steam says, here, take this. Yeah, I got Hadoukened. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still wanted to. And we can meet in the parking loft? After 6. I'm sorry. Yeah, I am totally in. See you there. Then I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Janice Green. Okay, I guess Janice is my mother. I am Caitlin. I have a sister or a brother called Sam. Maybe it was a sister and then it turns out it's a brother. That left somehow. And I am maybe, or I don't know. It's weird. We found out. We will find out. Oh, God, English. Clumps of smoke will rise above the northeastern region of Boone County over the better part of next week. As part of a Forestry Service-run controlled burn of overgrown sections of the Flintlock National Forest. Forestry crews have been preparing the area for months. The burn operation will take place between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly into Thursday, depending on speed of progress according to the Forestry Service. In addition to removing dead and overgrown vegetation that can lead to wildfires in dry months, the operation will serve as a valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel involved, said senior conservationist Jenny's Greenbrier. Smoke will likely linger in the area through the following week. Okay. I feel like back in school and that I have to read out English stuff. Ooh, personal calendar. Monday, Wednesday, probably Friday. Okay. Notice of temporary personal transfer. To aid the upcoming prescribed burn operation, the ranger with expertise in the procedures being transferred to the station at Flintlock National Forest effective. Please see attached personal file. The overseeing officer. Okay. Sorry. Wait.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Okay, interesting. Okay, is that my room? It's Sam's room. And I am not Sam, I am Caitlin. Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you. Oh, okay. Ah! We have to go back to the to the thing that can play this.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck. I don't wanna sit around and talk about the water, weren't those the good old days? I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna say hello. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna walk away. I don't wanna hear how many friends you have. I don't have any anymore. I don't want you to tell me what's so cool. I don't wanna go back to junior high school. I don't want anyone to tell me how thin I am. I don't wanna die for a fucking penny creep. Okay, this is the pulling part.
Nice. Wrong way. Would be so funny if this thing is in the room and I was just like, I have to go to listen to this. Probably there. Adventurous the Cat returns. Journey of Krista. Super Spitfire. Okay, the Bible.
Okay, I read that. The King's Labyrinth, Chapter 2, Fraying Threads. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended. The single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king of this island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moth that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arm stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blankness of the passage for a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded silently ahead. Following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth, they came upon a rocky gap spilling forth over the worldly blue light. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below. Skeletal in rotted robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb topping his royal scepter. Nice. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the wall like ghouls. As he sang, wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase hewn from rock led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention and then you—" But the first mate interrupted. "No, I am smaller and quicker, and you know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line. "All traced by his invincible thread, of course," Allegra said. "It is a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know, this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. The first mate tied the shining thread to the belt of her trousers, gave her a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across at the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his, "Wait. No. No!" The singing stopped. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running head first into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her, no use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop. Even from across the yawning basin, Allegra could see the first mate's eye grow wide. She turned and ran. Summoning his undead power, the king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with distressing speed. From some dank passage much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. She was already running toward the sound. The line in Allegra's hand went taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. Holy fuck. Are you going to dance with anyone? Sonic boom! You better not have been reading my secret diary again. How many fingers am I holding up? Stupid.
Shit. It's Stacky. Oh no, Stacky! What happened? Okay. Weird. Groove exclusive AIDS in Africa. Oh. Wanted for the murder of Straight Edge. So Asylum Life, Eddie Werder. Oh god. Really? Samantha, Year 1, Fletcher, Period 5, Shop. Not a challenging assignment, Metal Black, Great. I want to run with shift. Hey, Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last week and Todd won't shut up about it, so either it's good or we can make fun of him for liking it. My mom is supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can just ditch on it probably. What time? Also, isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to barf? According to Todd, it is pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle, so that's kind of hilarious. Also, something about cheeseburgers is important. Todd wants to see it again. 1:15, okay? Don't barf. Alright, see you soon, barf. Tampon. Normal things in the bathroom. Is that wild color, right? Okay, it's yeah, okay. It's
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. That's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked in the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy or good or whatever. But that's when she said, you're so beautiful. And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something,
aww.
but I waited. And the moment was gone.
Dealing with roots. Dear Mom, Dad, and Sam. Oh, that's from us. I guess, at least. I am in the channel. This is my second passage through the channel. I'm on my way back from London, this time going to Brussels, Belgium. Sorry I didn't write you on the way to London, but I was too excited about the channel. London was great, Dad. I know you've always wanted to visit, and I think you'd love it if you all wanted to come back here as a family sometime. I guess I could be convinced. Love you all. Everything you probably can sell for money is gone. Oh God, Dear Sam, oh honey, let me tell you, I understand how you feel. Bob and I have had our... Our down periods. It's become a bit of a way of life, actually. You get used to each other. You live your own lives in the same house. The kids grow up, they go away. Sorry, this isn't helping, is it? Don't worry. Terry will get over whatever's distracting him. Things will go back to normal. And as for Sam being distant, that's a teenager for you. Nothing to worry about. In the meantime, though, this controlled burn, that sounds like quite the adventure. But let's cut to the chase. This new... This new... I don't know. They sent That's What I Want to Hear About. Ranger Rick? You have to be kidding me. It's too perfect. You have to tell me everything and that. Send pictures. I want the whole package. Wait, that sounds wrong. Keep your chin up until Terry is out of his slump, and in the meantime, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. Okay. So, the man is Taurus, the woman is Janice. Who is Sam and who am I? Oh, look, a ghost game. Escapes from Ghost Mansion. The Florals and Still Lives. 4 Florals and Still Lives. Watercolor techniques. Okay, nothing so far. A brush. Nothing in here. Slide door. Oh, wow. After the honeymoon. Oh boy. Rediscovering your spouse. Personally, spiritually, sexually. Okay, so... our family is probably falling apart. Like, mom and dad are unhappy in the marriage. My sister or brother are gone because of, don't know. Katie, mom and dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. So, this is my room. Probably guest room, okay. Sam's room. Mom and dad's bedroom. Hey Sam, you were asking what? Ribbons, man, here is a handy quiet. Samantha, Ghost Hunter Journal. Okay, Samantha comes after her father. And she left because... Who knows? Ooh. She left, no? And... Richard. Who's Richard? Supervisor Janice. Ranger. Oh, it's a ranger, okay, and he's extraordinary. Heavens and Betsy's, nothing can stop me. Okay, guys, let's go. Let's do this. Oh God. I must say I don't like this song. But it's interesting. Yeah. Halloween show! Don't forget your costume. The Misfits. They're awesome. Oh.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Aww. He saved her from the raging flames and then things really heated up. Oh God, Mom, really? Oh God. Okay, got it. Ooh, cool. Holy fuck. That was cool. Okay. Where's Narnia? Lonnie, holy crap, I was in the library and noticed something in a corner and I found a secret passage and it said Oscar's creepy old stuff in it. Oh my God. Healthy choices, skills for a healthy life. Okay. Sam's dark room. Do not enter if red lights are on. Okay. I still need to find the locker, the password for the locker. for my sister's or brother's room. Locker thingy for this thing? Should be nearby. Want to believe. Kurt Cobain! Okay, then we go to find the secret thing. I have returned. Welcome back. Ooh, interesting. Okay, what the fuck is this mansion? Ghost Hunter Sam and Lonnie's secret house investigation log. Hola. Hidden, compiled, found 3. Library, upstairs, hall, and foyer. I think I'm fine. Los Spookies. It's not a horror game. Evidence of the supernatural. Discovered 0. The search continues. Hidden apartment. Okay. Is it that? Ooh. Cool. My head hurts actually a bit because of reading this stuff the whole time. Hey, Andrew. Dad's office. Oh yeah, right. Wow. Welcome back, I guess. Oh wait. Oops. I wanted to run. Here it is. Private, do not read. Heaven at the edge of the world. Oh no. Oh no. Was the food too good? I know this problem. We took them. Nice. Allegra and her scouting party peered down wearily through the dense canopy of rustling leaves from the perch high in the forest branches. Mere feet away, sunlight shone brightly off the inner ice walls of the glacial basin in which the forest grew. It was a strange sight indeed. Okay, now I'm a bit nervous. Such lushness, juxtaposed? I don't know this word. With the frigid ice formations. Allegra leapt forward without hesitation, bounding through the high branches. The first mate had been captured by the Green Glacier's Amazonian tribe. His life hung in the balance. Wait, wasn't the first mate a her? We have to hurry. Allegra's party followed behind, moving quietly as a breeze through the greenery. Allegra landed in the clearing and shouted, "Stop!" She saw the Queen Amazonian up on her pedestal, reaching for the lever that would drop her first mate into the vat below. She shouted, "No!" and flung her saber at the Amazon's reaching hand. But it was too late. The first mate screamed as he fell toward the water, then splashed down, and all was eerily silent. Allegra looked on, frozen in fear and remorse. She had been a moment too late. But then from the vat something began to emerge, a head of dark brown hair, just like the first mate's. Then the shoulders and sleeves of his coat, soaking wet. But as the figure stood and the water poured down, Allegra saw that the first mate had changed. He was no longer a man at all. In fact, what looked back at her were the eyes, the face, the hair and hands and body of a woman. Still in the first mate's clothes, still the first mate. She spoke in a soft, clear voice. "Captain?" The Amazon Queen said, "She is one of us now. She is ours." Okay, where can we find this whatever water it is? Allegra drew her magical flintlock pistols from her belt, and her crew radiated their swords. Allegra glared into the Queen's eyes and said, "That's the love of my life, and you can't have her." Dun dun dun! Oh my god, that's cool. Of Sam, private, full turn. Oh no, it's one half. Okay. Half of Sam's locker combo added to backpack. Rucksack, backpack, backpack, Rucksack. Okay, where should I go? Wait. Dad's office. I have to go back, I guess, maybe. Want to run with shift, but shift is zooming. Is this the... Yeah, this is the... And then I have go here. And then I have go... Oops, there. Sure, this isn't... It isn't. It's... It's a queer game! Yeah, that's a problem. We don't know why everyone is gone, and that's supposed to... You know... I should have figured out what happened and why everyone is gone. The Misfits. Special plus Maidenhead. So it's a spooky game. No, it isn't.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it.
Oh no.
The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous. After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
Oh. It's not a spooky game. It is a bit spooky because here. Oh, here. Hello, who are you, Oscar? What do you want to come back? Okay. Yay! Oh my god.
Lonnie came over today, but everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no, there was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Aww. Wrong door. Windows is mean to me, but I'm used to it. This time it's not a hardware problem. So... Where is the basement? Where is the basement? Oh, there's the light. I want to see stuff. There's another light. Okay. Fancy man, quite. Dear Simmet, I would like to cordially thank you to having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. I enjoyed the flavored potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Oh, but they tried. That's cute. Dear Miss Deserter, allow me to take the opportunity to thank you in kind for being such a gracious host of the festivity at your father's estate. Following the aforementioned meal with my parents, your family was a more enjoyable... Ah, okay. Okay. Father's estate following the aforementioned meal was with my parents. Your family's Thanksgiving feast was a more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. I especially appreciated the time I spent with your grandfather, who is a lovely Oh, grandmother, I'm sorry. Who's a lovely woman with sterling taste and a... refined air? Let's do it again sometime next year. Yeah, shall we? Indeed, Madame Samantha. Oh boy. Okay. So, Samantha is gay. Aww. Aww. Aww.
It's different now.
Aww.
I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around, well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you.
By the way, I am not Samantha. I am... Whoopsie. I am Caitlin, her sister. So... Yeah. Creepy basement is creepy. Oh man. One of my old sex assignments. Huh. Okay. K is for kind, A is amazing, I is intelligent, T is talented, L is lighthearted, I is important, is important, important and is nice. Okay, so I figure out we are in the 90s. By the way, my sister is gay. And the whole family's gone. And probably my sister ran away because my parents couldn't handle her being gay. Where's the fucking light? Why can't I see stuff? Oh, there's something stuck on it. Oh god. Oh god. Dear Tara, thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. An author's first published manuscript is some occasion. I read it this afternoon. I certainly recognized my son in the subject matter. An author's work is the externalization of that which is he holds dear and that which he fears. And in this respect, I believe your work was successful. But the lens through which the person is shown was less clouded by genre, cliches, and implausible demestors? Can't read, it's so dark. Sci-fictional Machina? I don't know. The great authors speak of their lives. Milieu is in clear and honest tones. The leans crystal that reflects their thoughts without disorientation or whatever. Okay. Today's Spanish lesson. Fly Mosca. Your love to amor. What? Sunbeam Rayo del Sol. Mat Map cap? Map. I don't know what it is. Okay. Wait, no, I want to try to lead. Dear Sam, I'm so happy you like the drawing. I was thinking of us when I draw it. I knew you'd be able to tell. You'd love Mexico. I think probably the nature here is totally different than back home. I keep thinking about Legra and the first mate, lost on a mysterious island where even the plants are out to get them. And then I think of them together out there in the wilderness together, and I start thinking of you again. Oh, I lie here in bed and I must fear you. I've been trying to save it up for when we're together again. I haven't done a good job, okay, but I tried. Oh. Okay, enough about it. Your last letter got to me the day before we start driving back north. We'll be racing this letter home. If I get home first, we can read it together. And yes, I'm taking tons of photos. We have to spend so much time in the dark room. Aw, Tom. Cute. Girls. Girl Scout? Girl Scout? Girl Scout? They're formerly known as...
Todd's band lost their singer.
Oh.
Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
Aww. Nope. Interesting. I had another room. Hey Sam, I'm writing to you from Nummer thoughts. I'm here on a stupid class trip, which is stupid because it's March and I don't know if anyone running the school has been to Oregon, but it's cold and rainy as shit in March. Perfect timing. Wish you were here, or wait, you are here because I'm writing this to you in the gift shop. Oh shit. Here you are. Here you come.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave.
Oh no.
The school called home. Mom and Dad said, you didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl. But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
What the fuck? Where the fuck am I? Psycho house girl. The coolest stuff about being the psycho house girl. Cool thing everybody in the Oh, I think you don't know. They're looking at you and whispering as you walk past because I guess they haven't heard of Percival? Costumes, skeletons, devil chillers from the Smell Like Teen Spirit video. One girl dressed as Jackie Kennedy. That's a lie to mom and dad situation, but it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome, and everybody moving together like one huge tide of sound. Woman outlaws. She's tougher than a wild Mustang. No female is gonna tell me yank. Wow. Had enough, heard enough, kicking against the Vipers. What is this? Oh my god, what the fuck? Time and effort you put into writing your letter showed initially it was, but it does not change my mind on this matter. While I understand that Miss DeSato is a friend of yours, the matter is that she defaced school property with profanity. The fact that she's allegedly defaced her own locker and vision for another student doing the same to yours is immaterial. Oops.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
Suggest letting the issue drop. Okay. Where? 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 There. Haha, got you. Okay, okay. What were they listen to? Okay. I'm not into this screaming, singing stuff. Please. Okay. Hey Lonnie, sorry my mom was such a bitch last night. She's hardly ever around since her forest is like an hour away, and then when she is home she takes it out on you. Like, because you're not a member of the family, she knows you won't call her on it, and I'm sorry. It's okay, I know she's just jealous of our cool and freewheeling lifestyles. I feel sorry for you. I'm lucky my mom lives in Florida. You have to have every day. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring it up, the mom thing like that. I know I shouldn't complain. No, I'm being serious. My mom isn't a psycho-Christian and her new husband, Dawn, is a complete tool. Tool? Maybe both. Living in Florida with him is her eternal punishment in my mind. Oh, so you wouldn't rather live with your mom in Florida? Oh boy, no. Okay, I guess she doesn't like her mom. En español. Due to our flintlock pre-script burn operation last year and the service need for experienced personnel to direction, we would like to offer you the position of regional conversation management director responsible for operation throughout northwestern Oregon. Your assistance would be soothed to fill your previous position on site at the Flintlock National Forest. Your new posting would be at the regional management building located, which should be much more convenient for your daily commute. Respond as much as possible regarding your decision. We will much look forward to your reply. Okay. Where the fuck am I? Grandma? Ah, here I am. But I wasn't done. Earth, wind, and fire. Nice. Can I open that? The sky was the coolest thing I found in Mexico, and it was like $3. I love it. Merry Xmas, miss you. Treasures always. Mexico. Hey Jen, I got 2 tickets for Earth, Wind and Fire on Thursday. Girlfriend says she doesn't want to go. Her taste in music is the ugly head, so that leaves me with an ticket. Okay, I guess my mom got an affair. My dad got stuck in being like a flat earther stuff with just Kennedy. My sister ran away with her girlfriend, and I'm here because they forgot that they have a second daughter. Wish I could, since you refuse to hear out the your mother and I are putting this in writing so that we are absolutely clear. You are grounded for the rest of the month from social and telemovie, okay? Privilege and from using your car for anything except going to and from school. We understand what you are going through, but we can't allow you to continue with this kind of behavior at school, and clearly once your privileges are, we say we can't allow you to have your bedroom closed while Lonnie is at the house. This is the last word on the mask to get back on course, so this is what have to happen again. Won't have.
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something. But they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, Joke's on them, because they're in for one very long phase.
Don't give up in this, honey. Probably the father has an affair as well, I don't know, maybe. So everything is breaking apart. Okay guys, do you still think it's a horror game? Maybe not that kind of horror game you thought about it first. Where am I? Sam Sketcher working at Kronberger. Request the honor of your presence at the marriage of their daughter, Helen Margaret, to Mr. Richard Morris. Say that I hope this missive finds you well. Hell, it feels like a goddamn miracle that it finds you at all. Do you know how long we've been trying to track you down? Worry not, we aren't the feds, the man in black, or any other sort of creeping fascist goblins. In fact, we're on your side. Let me start from the beginning. Unknown Dimension is what you might call Silas Publishing House, with traffic in the weird. They're ahead of its time. Oh no. Great. The tensioner. Oh god. Halloween. Yes, why is milk in there? That doesn't make any sense. Grab name tag. Sam asked me about clown combos. Crown burger. Something like Wendy's, maybe? Oh, there. Sam, your mother and I will be away for a long weekend celebrating our anniversary. We will be camping in the gorge, but we will give On the way home, sorry, the kitchen is still mere renovation. Never trust a contractor. It's on the table to order pizza. Where we're gonna be good, Dad. Okay, that explains why nobody's home. So, Mom and Dad are gone camping, celebrating anniversary, and our sister took advantage of this when they aren't home to check if she's still alone, and she decided to run away with Lonnie and took everything that you can actually sell to, well, yeah, buy stuff. And that's why no one is home. The adjutant is human. Okay. Ooh! Aww. From the pan of Terrence and Greenbrier. Oh my god, that looks awesome. Dear Cuz, I can't tell you what a joy it is to see John Russell back in print. Thank you very much for sending along copies of the new editions. The cover art is really something. I know you've said that Unknown Dimension isn't in the business of printing new material, but this revived interest in my work has brought on a wave of inspiration, resulting in a manuscript that completes John Russell's journey, which I think you may find intriguing. It is reflective and introspective without forgetting the excitement and weirdness that Unknown Dimension readers expect. I hope this might be an exciting new direction for Unknown Dimension to pursue. At the very least, I'm grateful that John Russell's adventures didn't come to an end quite when I thought they had. My thanks and regards. Okay, cover copy. It's been almost 20 years. John had the call twice. He saved the president's life. He's practically forgotten the days of danger and excitement, the days where he mattered. So when that familiar rip in time opens in front of him and his handlers peer out, he doesn't hesitate. Is the president in danger? No, the life you save this time will be your own. Okay, that sounds actually really cool. Where will we do it? Midnight June. Find the preparation are complete.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past. And there wouldn't be any more. I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried. And she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
Oh God. Okay, they try to get him back. Attic.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. just want to sleep.
Oh no.
When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like
Please
Lonnie
don't
could
go
still
with
be
this
here.
way. Story, please don't.
She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait. Oh my god. Katie. I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the 3rd one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being apart and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, "Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us." And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes.
Whew. Okay.
Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again someday. Love, Sam.
Yay! Oh boy. First of all, I'm not crying. And I'm very close. Wow. Okay, if I say more, I will cry. I definitely will cry. So I stop the stream right now. And we'll see you later, or maybe tomorrow or whatever. And whew, that's a nice game. Really, it's beautiful and sad and beautiful. Whew. So thanks for joining me, and whew. Have a nice evening.